Call to order this meeting of the Judiciary and Licensing Committee for Tuesday, January 21st. Citizens comments, seeing none. Moving on to 3, approval of the January 7th, 2020 minutes.
Motion to approve.
All those in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Opposed, like sign. Seeing none, moving on to number 4, the consent agenda. A, beverage operator applications 2019 through 2021 of Deborah Barth, Jill Detman, Kimberly Dix, Alistair Hill, Jenkin Howe, Dakota Schofield, and Tammy Sturzinger. B, application for a temporary Class B retailer's license for picnic from Main Street, Marshfield, for February 29th, 2020, Cabin Fever Run. Gentlemen?
Motion to approve the consent.
All those in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Aye. Opposed, like sign. There were no items removed, so we'll skip over to number 6, the beverage operator application of Sally Hamilton. Chief.
Yes, good evening. Just to bring to your attention, Ms. Hamilton failed to list numerous things on her application. She does have a pending OWI, has not been convicted of that yet, just arrested. But she does have 2 prior alcohol violations for your consideration.
Okay.
It shows the next court date for her OWI third offense would be, I believe, the 20th of February.
Questions from the committee?
It says that they have to list if they've been cited or ticketed, right? Mm-hmm. So it doesn't have to be convicted if she's got it, right?
Right.
So that'd be basically 2 counts against her, one for not listing and one for the OWI.
We cannot assess the points for something that she has been convicted of. But we can assess points for not listing it on the application.
Right. But there's also...
As far as the previous alcohol violations, I don't know if those play a factor in consideration as far as significantly pertaining to what she'll be doing.
I think she's...
So this conviction, the third charge is on the things that she didn't list?
She has a lot of things she didn't list. She didn't list anything, essentially. So she has several failure to list. Right. She has previous alcohol convictions. She is in pending, a court hearing for this most current one. So we can't give her points for the one that's pending.
I would make a motion to approve it with 25 points assessed for the failure to complete the application.
Okay, I'm going to second, but then I guess I still have to get something clarified here. Okay, so on the police department report for miscellaneous information, it says a third charge. Okay, that's one charge. On what's failed to be listed isn't there more than one issue, including that?
Yeah. So she listed that automobile accident, which involves all these charges, but beyond that, she also had the charges down in Marquette community for backing illegally, permit unauthorized person. So she didn't list any of that.
Operating while was she suspended? Operating while suspended in 12 of 18. Oh, 18. Jeez, we're in 20. So I would assume she has her license back.
Okay, so even though there might be multiple things not listed, it's only one violation.
Correct. Depending upon what those violations are, you probably could assess, but the violations that are listed here are nothing we can assess points to.
Okay.
It's not alcohol or drug related.
And as far as considering previous alcohol violations,
Right. Well, those are quite old. I think if she's convicted of that OWI, then we could take that into account. But currently, she has not been convicted of that other one.
right?
So we would give a license with 25 demerit points, but then if she's convicted, does anything happen?
Bring it back.
Chief, you can correct me, but usually we don't bring them back unless something comes to the forefront. If something would happen, like if she would sell to an underage or she's picked up again, or we usually don't find these things out until we do a background check.
There's times where we'd have brought them back. I mean,
Right.
we used to assess points off of arrests. App said about a year ago that we couldn't assess points unless there's a conviction when it's an alcohol-related incident. So there was no need to bring them back because we were assessing points, up to a year ago. With something like this, and it's significantly pertaining to what she may be doing, which is selling alcohol, I have no problem with setting myself a reminder and bringing it back for review at that point for consideration, if convicted in February or whatever.
I'm done anyway.
Right. And so the disorderly conduct too, that she's that's the February 20th court date also?
No, that would actually be a local citation, not a criminal citation. Let me pull her up real quick on that.
I mean, since it occurred on the same day, we can assume there was some connection to the disorderly conduct with being intoxicated.
What's disorderly conduct with the motor vehicle along with the OWI? So that I'm assuming means that they're one.
Normally disorderly conduct with you doing donuts, something similar.
That's good. Did not know that.
But I mean, it would still be just like one thing. So I guess, I have,
unless she's already been convicted.
Yeah, so I guess we're.
It looks as though she pled not guilty to that, and I don't know that a court date has been assigned for that DC with a motor vehicle.
All right. So it sounds like right now at this point, we could assess the 25 for failure to list. And she has things pending, which is not for another month away. So you can't really assess any points for either the operating while intoxicated or the disorderly conduct of the motor vehicle.
And I guess just for your information, what might come forth if I bring that to your attention on the 20th, I see that she was also, has recently been cited for operating while suspended. That was on the 16th of January, but it would have been after she had applied for this. So she wouldn't have been expected to list that violation. I'm assuming she's suspended based on the previous drinking violations, or she's most likely suspended based on that October arrest. Her driver's license was administratively suspended. So that's pending out there as well.
Okay, we have a motion. Is there a second?
Yep, I get it. So I second.
Okay, all those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Aye. Motion passes. Number 7, beverage operator application of Danielle Nystrom. Chief.
Yes. As far as previous alcohol violations, Danielle was arrested for operating while intoxicated in June of 2019. Along with failure to stop for a stop sign. The failure to stop for the stop sign was dismissed. She was found guilty in August of 2019 for first offense, operate while intoxicated. She did list it on her form, but it is an alcohol violation.
It looks like she just listed the wrong year because I had that check. She put it as 18, right? And 19.
Make a motion to approve with 25 points assessed for the
Second.
All those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed, like sign. Seeing none, moving on. 8, original application for a Class B fermented malt beverage license from Uptown Coffee Company LLC agent Vicki Tracy, 121 South Central Avenue.
Yes, thank you. Uptown Coffee, Vicki Tracy, agent and co-owner of this establishment, has requested or applied for a Class B beer license. They currently hold a Class C wine license, so they want to add this to their business. Along with approval of this, I would also ask for you to approve the request to amend their current premise description on their Class C wine license that will marry these together with their Class B beer. But they also want to include their back patio and then the tables on the front sidewalk. And just so you know, we wouldn't put the tables on the front sidewalk on their liquor license until they get a prowl approval by Main Street and the Board of Public Works. But with approval by you now, that would allow me to go ahead and add that at a later time.
So we should act first.
Correct. It doesn't matter which one goes, but we can't put it on the application until you approve it and the prow's approved.
This is just a beer license, not a wine license?
This one's a beer license, but it's going to go along with their Class C wine license that they currently hold.
Gotcha.
So then they'll have a beer and a wine license.
All right. Any other questions?
I'll make a motion to approve.
I'll second that.
All those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed, like sign. Number 9, recommended items for future agendas. Anyone? No? Seeing none, this meeting is adjourned.